because he's friends with Chris Hardwick now.
Yeah.
So,
well, he has been, yeah. Well, that's who sponsored it, was Nerdist. Yeah. That's who made the video of him.
Well, yeah, he works with the Nerdist now.
Of him leading everybody.
It was funny seeing Slash on there.
That was weird, right? Having Slash on The Walking Dead.
It's amazing.
And he's so normal. He was so much more normal than the actress from 24.
Yeah, she was kind of...
Yeah, she was annoying.
Well, she was a comedian.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Because Chris Hardwick is kind of... He seemed like he regretted that decision immediately.
It's amazing to me to see all these stars that you see in all these shows. A lot of them have been big stars that are on here.
Yeah.
That are just infatuated with this show.
Conan O'Brien, that's...
Yeah.
I mean, a big name, I'm sure. He didn't regret bringing on the name. I don't know how he gets these people, first of all. But what is he even like? What has Chris Hardwick done? Like
podcast.
That's it, right? Like that is what he is famous for. I'm not wrong on that, right?
He was on MTV a while back doing some game show back in the 80s or something like that.
Was he really?
Yeah, he did some game show on MTV.
He doesn't even look that old.
And his dad was a famous bowler. But he's pretty much... The podcast has kind of branched him off into doing...
Whatever, this
type of thing.
It got him a sweet gig.
I was listening to a podcast the other day with him and Kevin Smith. And Kevin Smith had asked him, has he gotten any offers to do any movies or anything like that? And he was saying, no, he hasn't gotten any offers to do anything. He says that he just goes off to do hosting things like
gigs,
The Walking Dead or Doctor Who.
I was going to say, I thought I saw something where he had gotten an offer to do Doctor Who or something.
Yeah, it's mainly talk stuff.
It's just an after show.
Or he goes to Comic-Con and does the panels.
I'm sure that makes him a shit ton of money.
He was doing stand-up and stuff like that. But Christ, you can go from doing a podcast where you don't get paid to friggin'
hosting the Talking Dead, yeah.
Starting your own channel. Now he's making bank, somewhat.
All right, if you had to guess of one WWE superstar that hasn't been on the Talking Dead this season, who's it going to be?
One WWE superstar that is going to be on?
Yeah, that hasn't been on already. So you can't do Jericho, you can't do Punk.
AJ.
Close enough to Punk, right?
Yeah, I would say AJ maybe.
Yeah, I could see AJ. I could see. I wasn't even thinking of AJ. I was trying to think of a guy, but yeah, AJ's probably.
From fucked up because he's been on Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah,
and he seemed coherent.
Yeah,
you can understand what he was saying and all this crap. But then he comes on that show, and he had to be either loaded or something because he was fucking way off.
He was like Bob from Chattanooga.
Yeah, remember that?
I do.
That freaked everybody out.
And
that was awesome.
You'd think that WWE might want to market some of their people towards this, because if you can get the crossover, they're bitching about ratings, how they're down on money. If you can get like an active superstar, there you go. An active superstar to get on that show so you can promote it.
Right.
Tie your name to The Walking Dead. Because they didn't do it when Punk was champion. You thought that would have been the best time to do it.
See, bring a character to the WWE like the Governor.
And have him kill everybody.
Have a patch over his eye. No, have him be more of a manager.
They haven't really done any Walking Dead type characters. You'd think they would.
They had the zombie back in the day, which lasted 2 minutes.
It was one episode, and he lost to the Sandman.
Yeah, it was done. I don't even know who that. He actually looked like Dean Ambrose.
I know.
I don't know who the guy was, but
he actually only does bookings as the zombie.
Yeah,
I've looked it up. I tried to find out who he was.
Hey, I told you that fucking guy that played Gene Simmons in WCW wrestling is going to be at Super Mega Fest.
The Kiss Demon?
The Kiss Demon, yeah. I don't know. That guy's totally irrelevant. I don't even know what the hell he does now.
Do you remember Renegade?
Ouch. Renegade?
He was the ripoff in WCW for Ultimate Warrior. Before they got Ultimate Warrior. Wore the singlet.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Kind of looked like, he's dead.
Just like the Ultimate Warrior!
Yeah, he's dead. And exactly 20 years apart.
Weird. How crazy would that be?
Do you find it eerie, that commercial that The commercial for the WWE.
That Ultimate Warrior's the last one on it now?
No, he's the one doing the talking. They're using his speech.
Oh, yeah,
His final speech.
Well, you could show some respect for the guys. That was like his last public words.
How these guys aren't immortal, or they're immortal and whatever.
And
that's kind of...
That's fucked, isn't it? Like,
that's kind of weird.
Like, WWE...
We don't even have to pay him for it.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, I'd hope they'd pay out his wife for it, but you know what? Being that the state they're in, I doubt it.
Can you imagine if he died in the ring?
Oh.
If he had that heart attack?
The more I go back and watch that, the more I'm surprised he didn't.
Because he was like sweating like crazy, and that's signs that something's wrong. If you're standing there and you're sweating,
but he's always been known to sweat bad like that. But for just standing there talking, he wasn't moving.
Well, he did grab the rope at the end. I'm like, oh, he could have dropped right there.
Looking back on it,
that's entertainment.
What if he did? They would completely cancel bringing back any old people.
I think if he had dropped there, he might have survived because the EMTs and everything were
they saved Jerry Lawler.
Yeah.
They saved Jerry Lawler on live
Jerry
TV.
Lawler, I got this! I got this!
I know how to get him!
Hold on!
No, Jerry Lawler would bitch because Ultimate Warrior was trying to take his spot of having a heart attack on TV. Jerry Lawler would let him die.
Give me that straw. In his throat. Oh, I thought you had a clogged airway.
Jerry Lawler kills him on air. He's like, nobody's taking my spot. Puppies! You think Jerry Lawler would have been jealous of that? If Ultimate Warrior took his spot and got saved on air? They don't make much reference to Jerry Lawler having the heart attack anymore. They used to make a couple jokes about it. Those have stopped.
The last one I heard was...
Jerry makes them himself. Nobody else mentions it, though.
When he went back to the arena where it happened.
Oh, they'll always be like, oh...
They had that.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry, this is where you died, remember?
Yeah.
2 seconds. 3 seconds. Whatever the hell it was.
But yeah, But you know what? They never... And this is where I see the hypocrisy. You can see where people stand in the company. Jerry Lawler, almost nobody talks about his heart attack. They're always like, oh, Jerry, you're so brave. You're back.
Yeah.
Jim Ross had a fucking stroke, and they made fun of him all the time for it. And how he could only move half his face.
I found it kind of odd last night that Jerry Lawler got up to help Alicia Fox.
I fast-forwarded through that, so...
Yeah, he got up and went over and helped her. I'm like, that's kind of weird. He must be having sex with her.
Could be. I wouldn't be...
He's always banging the divas, so...
Always wanted to, at least. I don't know if he ever has.
Kat. Remember Kat?
Kat.
Blonde. She was back with Sable. She was the first one to take her top off.
I remember Sunny.
Do you remember those fucking mud matches? Constant bikini mud matches?
The lingerie match.
Sable with the handprints over her boobies.
I remember that. That's when I became a man. I was only 6.
That was a whole attitude era.
I honestly, that might be the first erection I ever remember. Was watching Sable. I was like 6 years old, and I just remember something happening. I didn't know what it was.
It's like, oh, shit.
And I just knew it was right. And that's how I knew I wasn't... I knew I wasn't Darren Young at that moment.
Gone! He's gone, isn't he?
He tore his ACL. He's hurt.
When did he do that?
A while ago. He should be... If they're going to push him, he'll be back soon.
Really?
It was back when Titus O'Neil was still relevant. So just to give you a perspective on that.
Titus O'Neil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that whole storyline with him and Heath Slater kind of... Yeah, because him and Heath Slater were going after Adam Rose.
Yeah.
And then they stopped that whole... I don't know if they stopped it or they just... I don't know.
Has Adam Rose wrestled recently?
The last time he wrestled, he lost, and I forgot who he lost to.
Somebody bad.
Yeah. It was lame.
It's almost like, what's it? Bo Dallas. Vince didn't like the character, So now he jobs.
He lost to
Mark Henry
this
at the
week?
pay-per-view. And then
pay-per-view.
Ryback at Raw.
Yeah. Which makes me think
Ryback push.
Ryback push, but that whole thing I read about Bray Wyatt starting to take some of these guys in that are now losing all the time,
Yeah.
and refocusing them and repurposing them, and you know,
it looks like one guy that won't be in it anymore is Damian Sandow.
yeah, he probably not. He's probably going to go.
He's got his own thing, and he's back to winning. He beat what's his face? And actually, when they lose, he's never the one that gets pinned.
See, I could see Miz and Damian Sandow being Triple H and Shawn Michaels type characters. If they really wanted to kind of bring
If they wanted to push it, yeah, they
call it not DX. You can call it whatever the new.
Keep it Miz and Mizdow.
Yeah.
You can keep it Miz and Mizdow.
But, you know.
Because that's basically what Triple H was.
Stop the imitating. I mean, it's funny as hell now, but it's going to get stale.
I don't know. It gets funnier and funnier every week. That's the thing.
Yeah, well, right now we think it is funny. But
I'm sure people said that about DX. I could probably go back and watch every DX segment and still laugh my ass off.
But you want him to start eventually having his own character.
Yeah.
Eventually. I mean, right now it's funny because you know he's supposed to be a stunt double.
Yeah.
But they're either going to turn him against each other or...
That's what it looks like.
They're going to make them a permanent tag team. And they're going to end up going out against the belts. But you have Evolution... Not Evolution. That other group that's supposed to be coming up here shortly.
Oh, the Ascension?
The Ascension.
No, actually, they should be up. They were already supposed to be up, I thought. No, Survivor Series is what I've been hearing, so...
And they're going to be going after
the
Cody.
Dust Bunnies.
Cody and his butt buddy there.
His butt brother.
His butt brother!
Thank you.
Yes.
What'd you think of the finish there with Bray Wyatt at Hell in a Cell? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Where Bray Wyatt came out and beat the shit out of Dean Ambrose?
When I saw that, I'm like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. They're not doing this.
If I wouldn't have watched the pay-per-view afterwards and had already seen something about Bray Wyatt coming out, because my phone told me, I don't think I would have been surprised. Because it didn't seem like anybody in the audience knew who, although there are reports people saw him getting ready or something during the video package.
Yeah, they said he was down. When they were getting that package ready, he was getting under the ring or whatever.
Yeah. It makes me wonder how many of these people don't realize that they're bringing somebody into the ring. I mean, they did say when they brought the Big Show in, when he came out and first beat up Stone Cold at St. Valentine's Day Massacre, that he hit under the ring the whole show. So he was under there for every match. Which, how the hell does he fit under a fucking ring?
They must have had it dug out. There must be something in the middle of the convention center that's set down or something.
Yeah. Or they have build-ups under the ring, or there's got to be some, because there's no way he fits under there, or he's laying down, he's got a pillow and a blanket, or air mattress, some shit.
Taking a nap, and then the referee goes under. Like we saw the referees running around the ring.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Yeah, get ready.
Get ready.
10 minutes, or they have
Go jump in the ring. Have a good time.
Is there anything else we need to talk about? I think we've pretty much covered everything.
I don't know yet.
Well,
yes, we are.
As far as I know, that's all I can think of. Don't forget, you can follow us on Facebook. That's The Wrestling Burn on Facebook. Like the page, leave your comments, let us know what you think, give us some segments. We have our Instagram account up now. That's Instagram, The Wrestling Burn, all one word. We've been putting up some pretty cool stuff, not just wrestling stuff. We've got t-shirts, concert t-shirts, all sorts of cool stuff on our eBay store. That's ebay.com/the-wrestling-burn. You can follow us on Twitter at WrestlingBurn, me at MeowMasterFlex, B at Becoming17.
Don't forget the Instagram now.
I just was talking about
we
it.
We are Instagrammed.
We're Instagram fresh. B was actually posting. He was on his posting rampage. I was happy to see that.
Yes, he was back to that. That was awesome.
And we will see you next time on the Wrestling Burn. So,
will we?
Cool beans.
Will we see you next time?
We might.
I don't think we will see them.
We won't see them. They'll hear us.
They'll hear us.
We'll see you hearing us next time.
Which will be
never.